Welcome guys, this is me backtesting the PNF model. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. I pre-recorded this and now I'm laying my voice over because it's sped up sometimes. Here I took this IFEG after we inverse this fair value gap from the manipulation leg. Yeah, I draw my fibs as usual. The part here is we're at all-time highs and it's just pretty shit to trade at all-time highs because your standard deviation legs are not overlining with anything. And taking it away, this trade did neither hit take profit or my stop loss. Yeah, let's just run it through. We're actually accumulating the whole day, and I got out because 9:30 opens the next time for the next day, and I just don't want my trade to be running at 9:30. So this is the new 9:30 open. As you can see, we have another accumulation manipulation distribution here, but this time the close of the distribution, wait, let me check it again, let me get back. The close from the fair value gap on the 1 minute is just horrid, and yeah, that's why I did not take this. Let's fast forward. I was just going over some trades. Here we have a decent accumulation that we get the manipulation down. I was looking if we're tapped into some higher time frame PRAs such as and fair value gap, but we did not even on the 50 minute. But you go back. That's why I only took this leg from a standard deviation marks because it's basically just a B setup and not this leg, because this whole move is the manipulation leg. But like these bad setups, I only like taking the manipulation leg, the shorter one. If we have another manipulation leg, like you see, we have a high, low, and I only take the second high to the low, like only the second leg. At this internal high, go break even, and yeah, TP hit. Yeah, I'm a little off with my voiceover because yeah, sometimes it's just speeding up to 8x. So here I wanted us to come down, sweeping out this low and accumulate, and then reversing up, but this did not quite hit. Of market open, we just pumped, which basically is okay because we got a very sweet AMD right here. Am I drawing it out? Hopefully. Yeah, we got this accumulation, very sweet manipulation down into this fair value gap to the left, as you can see, leaving us this sweet fair value gap, and we're about to inverse this. When you see this kind of reaction, I like to enter with some and then once we inverse it officially, now I like to enter a bit more into my position, just so you get the fills and don't, yeah, because the last candle could have closed way above, and so you have a way better risk to reward. So I draw my standard deviation legs as always from the high to the low of the manipulation leg, and I target only the 2 level because it was pretty overlining with this liquidity here. I got edged, it got back and it got back down, and then took out my take profits, and all of my take profits got hit. I was just a little bit too sloppy because we were at all-time highs and I did not want it to take any risk. So possible re-entries. Here you have a very sweet AMD, but we took way too long to inverse it. Let me go over it. So this AMD it's perfect accumulation, manipulation, distribution, pretty sweet. here accumulation, manipulation, perfect manipulation leg, but we took way too long to inverse this fair value gap. As you see here, we only took 3 candles to inverse this fair value gap to the left, and we tapped into this fair value gap, obviously. Here you see it's a sweet consolidation, but we have a little bit of a trend. I don't like having a trend in my accumulation. Then we get a good manipulation leaving equal lows, also a bad sign, and we just took way too long to inverse this fair value gap. Look here, it's just a 3 candle inversion, and that's way too long. So here you see it's basically the same accumulation, manipulation, sweeping out these lows, but we took way too long to inverse this. Now next one, it's just a shit manipulation leg. That's why you would not like to take this trade. And yeah, right now I'm just waiting for 9:30 the next day to open. Here I was explaining the Judah swing. It's not very important right now because it's not happening that often. Price action was pretty shit, but we got this set up. We swept these highs inside of we swept these highs inside of this fair value gap and got a pretty good reaction. Now I'm taking my fib settings, as always, standard deviation settings, and then yeah, I would have entered all the way up there, but yeah, I just missed it. You would take your TP to all these zones, but I left them there. I don't know why. Basically the 3 are perfectly overlining. Yeah, I took it to the 3 because it's, as you can see, it's perfectly overlining with the liquidity to the left. I'm gonna take it away again. This trade, I scaled a little bit of my. Let's just see. We're accumulating and taking out my stop loss nearly. Then we left equal lows. I just took some partials and I got stopped out of break even. But as you can see, my bias was still correct and we flushed straight to my TP. Yeah, so let's see for the next day. I'm just speeding it up, so yeah, it's easier for you. Accumulation, as always, manipulation, inversing this fair value gap, pretty clean. The difference between this setup and the setup before was we were now tapping in no man's land. The trade before we tapped into a high time frame P array. I'm taking shorts here and see where I put my stop loss, and please mark it, okay? Please mark where I put my stop loss. So I take this trade. I always draw my fibs from high to the low. I don't know what I'm doing right there. So I'm gonna have to do this and again quickly. So I take profit and I'm putting it to the 2.414 lever right there. Yeah, bro, why am I not putting it all the way down there? I don't know. Let's see where my stop loss is put and what I was talking about. Yeah, I got stopped out to the tick. Very shit managed. It's just, yeah, that's my problem. It's not a problem of the strategy. As you can see, my bias was correct. All the TPs would have hit. So let's go over the trades today. First one, I manually closed at 1.5 R. Next one was 3 R or something like that. Next one was a break even. This was a loss, but it would have been a 3R, 4R trade. Yeah, I'm not gonna search for excuses. This was my bet, so this is a loss. 4 trades, you would have believe with 3R plus 3.5R, something like that. As you can see, PA was shit, so yeah. With these good conditions as now, you'll bank definitely more. So if this is the end, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the Discord, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Love you guys, bye.